Welcome to another edition of the Healthy Kosher Network. My name is Travis, and these are some thoughts on Torah, specifically on one of the Psalms by King David, otherwise known as Ashrei or Tehila David. There's a sentence, a Pasuk in Tehila David, which is very famous. It's in Hebrew, it's Poteach et yadecha umasbiad haratzon, and it's commonly translated into you open your hand, Hashem, God, opens his hand and satisfies every living thing's desire. And that sounds good, and it sounds like a very noble thing that Hashem does. I've been having thoughts about this, the meaning of this, for some years now, and something that bothers me is that in the very sentence before that, it says Ve'ata noten lahem echlam be'ito. So it says that we say to him, King David is saying, you give your hand, you give them their food in its proper time. So everything's already been fed. So why would we be, if we're praising God to say you give them everything, its food in its proper time, then why are we then saying you open your hand and satisfy everything's desire? Okay, it may be adding to it, to the fact that he already provides for our needs, but to me it seems redundant. So if we go back and really think about the last three words in Poteach et yadecha umasbiad haratzon, it says L'chol chai ratzon. Every living thing, chai, every l'chol, chai, every life's desire. So seems to me that we're thanking him for giving us our desire. Well, if we're giving us his desire, why aren't we thanking him for satisfying our desire? Because it doesn't, the way I read it, doesn't seem to say that he's satisfying our desire. He's giving us our desire so we can do something about it, so we can try to fulfill our destiny in this world, or do our very best to do his will, which is destiny. So if that's true, then then the striving for what we want and getting what we want, when we do it in a secular way, so to speak, if we do it without the presence of God, or without trying to include God and make him part of the conversation, then it becomes an exercise in futility, because even when we achieve a goal, it seems that it's never enough, because we just have our desire, and it's like an addiction. You feed the desire some of what it wants, and it just wants more. So it seems to me that we're thanking him for giving us our desire so that we can strive to do his will, which is to channel our desire and align our will with his will. And when we do that, it seems to me, then everything makes sense. We say, God, you satisfy me with my desire, you give me my desire, and I'm going to do my best to channel my desire and cry out to you and include you in the discussion. And when I have a need, I ask you to help me fulfill it, and to acknowledge that you made everything, and that you made me the way I am, and you gave me all of my needs and wants and financial responsibilities and responsibilities in general, and business engagements and desire to learn more Torah, etc., etc. And that if I can satisfy these desires in a way that's a Kiddush Hashem, that's sanctifying you and aligning myself with what you want for me, then it all seems to make better sense. And so when we say Poteach et yadecha umasbiad haratzon, we thank you for giving us our desire, and that gives us the motivation to fulfill your desire for us. And I think that sheds some light on Tehila David Ashrei. And if that helps you, great. And I hope to see you back here, and please tune in again for more words that may be of help. Thank you.